Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved and more custom scenarios. We have had a lot of Plague Inc. lately in the last couple of weeks. And I've done that in part because I know we have a lot of new viewers who are interested in this stuff, but also I've just been kind of having fun. And we also had to redo the Phoenix virus because I wanted to redeem myself a little bit. So now we're going to move on to some of the requested scenarios by my viewers, starting with the Zerg virus, which I know has been requested for a while. Actually, it was requested, the Zerg virus, but there are 4 of them. Let's take a look here. Yeah, there are 4 different Zerg viruses, so I'm not too sure which one you were asking for, so I just took the highest rated one. I hope that I'm not too off base in my assumption. Oh crap, where did it go? I don't like that this list, resorts itself now. Kind of annoys me. It used to be subscribed based on date, but anyway. Yeah, let's instead go for the Zerg virus. There's actually Zerg infestation, the Zerg infestation. I mean, I don't know. There's a bunch of different things you could play with, but I'm just going to go with this one instead. The hyper-evolutionary virus, also called Zerg virus, found its way or his way? I don't know. Are we assigning a gender to a virus? To the Earth, and will now try to make the humans one with the swarm. Yes, this for the swarm. Oh, it's a Necroa virus. Ooh, I haven't had a Necroa virus in a while. These can usually go really well or really badly. But I like having dopamine inhibitor, increasing the chance of a zombie victim becoming a zombie. It's worked out pretty well for us in the past. Let's give it a shot. Zerginum? Zerginum? No, I'm just going to call it the swarm, obviously. There we go. Alright. Welcome to the scenario. Greetings! This is my second scenario! You can find my other scenario, Alien Blood, on my workshop. I apologize for any writing mistakes. English is not my first language, so there will be issues. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. You know, I see a lot of people comment about me being a total grammar Nazi. And yes, I do correct bad grammar a lot. Sometimes to make a joke at their expense. It's true. I do want to just reiterate, though, I have an immense amount of respect for people who are able to learn multiple languages, especially because I have a hard time doing that myself. So for people who don't have English as their first as their first language, and they're still putting out English language scenarios like this, of course there'll be mistakes, and that's okay. You know, I make a little bit of a joke because I think it's kind of funny, but I don't actually hold any ill will about it, and I have so much respect for those who can do that. I am terrible at learning other languages. I tried learning a little bit of French, and now je comprends et plus le français, mais pas très bien. So I don't know. We'll see. For the swarm, you are the hyper-evolutionary virus, Zerg virus. You have been sent to the Earth to make the humans one with a swarm. Will you succeed, or will you fail the swarm? It's up to you. Wait, I have the option to fail the swarm? I'd rather not. Actually, oh god, I should have started in Korea. Okay, no, screw this. Go back. I have to do this again. We have to start in Korea. It only makes sense. Those of you guys who followed StarCraft 2 for a long time know why it matters that we start in Korea. That just makes sense. We have to do it. Doop. Oh, I just called it Zerginum. Whatever, I'm not going to rename it. It's fine. Let's start in Korea. There we go. StarCraft 2, Blizzard games are practically like the national sport of Korea. Necroa virus identified. All right, let's take a look at the transmissions. We have Spore Hive. The virus creates small hives on the surface of wood. This increases the infectivity in humid areas. Wood? So how small are these hives exactly? I'm envisioning like big honkin' Zerg hives, but it could be just like a tiny little infection. I'm not too sure how that works. Zoonotic shift, so that we are better for cross-species infection. We have blood, we have saliva, and segmented genome. Virus splits its genome into smaller molecules, increasing the likelihood of a viable mutation during transmission. So a lot of extra symptoms and mutation as you are spreading. Symptoms, we have access to nausea. We have access to poop. It's poop. What do you want? Well, not poop. It doesn't give me anything either. What's the point of the poop? I don't know, is that just for fun? Maybe. Rash. Skin becomes blistered and painful, slightly increasing infectivity. So if this is like the normal Necroa virus, these two trees will eventually kind of meet up in the middle, and that's when you activate your zombies and start attacking everybody. So there's really 2 stages to the Necroa virus. There's the infection stage where you try to get the plague out there as much as possible, and then the zombie stage where you actually start killing people and start roaming with your zombies to take over the world. Drug resistance, heat resistance, cold resistance, not a lot of uniqueness there. So we're seeing, I think 1 or 2 unique transmissions and symptoms thus far. So, Justin Bibble trampled by fans, and the whole world rejoiced. So I'm not really seeing a lot to do right now, but, you know, we'll see. I'm going to go with Saliva. And do we want Zoonotic Shift? Increasing future research speed is a little bit hard to swallow. Let's go for, okay, virus can replicate in stomach and intestine, increasing infectiousness through feces and vomit. I'm sure they mean feces, but that's fine. Just take out the A and you're good to go. Miniature black hole, not a concern, say scientists. I beg to differ. Do we want to go for the Spore Hive? Yeah, you know what? It's really infective. That's a lot of infectivity pretty early on. Which can be good or it can be bad. It really depends on how fast the scenario is supposed to be. But, you know, we'll see. Let's go for another level of Saliva. That will lead to Water 1, which, of course, I would love so that I can get into the islands. But if this works like the standard Necrova virus, we'll probably be able to send our zombie hordes all throughout the world, and we won't have to worry too much about islands. We'll probably be able to infect them anyway. The big deal with the Necrova virus, especially if you play the regular scenario on Mega Brutal, is trying to get a presence, just some infected people in as many countries as possible, so that when you start your zombies and the anti-zombie, what's it called? Z something? I don't know. The anti-zombie like military starts forming their bases, you want to be able to react quickly. That's the goal. That's the race with the typical Necrova virus. Now, how that works with the Zerg, I don't freaking know. I haven't played StarCraft 2 in a long time. I actually should really consider picking that up again sometime. It'd be fun. I actually did a series on the second expansion for StarCraft 2 a while back, and I ended up deleting it because it got practically no views, and they were long videos, like I did the campaign. But I don't know, it was fun. I mean, I like StarCraft 2, but I haven't done the latest content, so I'm a little bit behind the times. Great game though, great game. Most Blizzard games are though. Let's be honest. All right, for symptoms, let's go ahead and start working down some rash. Wounds, the blistered skin is breaking open and leaves painful wounds. Bit of severity, but sure, why not? Blood corruption. The virus starts destroying blood cells, which causes tiredness and panting. I was like, painting? What, do they all go Bob Ross on me? Rumors of a mysterious illness in Korea, and they have found us officially because, you know, we picked up critical mass in China, which is fine, that makes perfect sense. Let's go for drug resistance and probably some cold resistance as well. Korea, are you considered hot? No, you're just considered urban. So starting in Korea is not really optimal, but for the sake of the theme, it just seemed appropriate. Nausea developed for free. Let's grab some cold resistance. Let's also grab some heat resistance since we don't have either. And we have infected a lot of people so far. Scientists are concerned about Zerganum in Kazakhstan. They're promising to take swift action. We've infected a lot of people thus far, actually. A little bit lacking in my presence in South America and Africa, but we've gotten into almost every island. That's something at the very least. I'd like to get into South America, but it's just not happening. That's concerning. All right, we need to get some more symptoms. Let's get blood corruption. That leads to blood rotting. I think you mean blood rotting. The blood cells are starting to rot, which leads to a loss of consciousness. Pretty severe. Blockage of the lungs. Breathing problems. Where's the zombies? Suffocate. The victim's lungs are getting strongly blocked, which leads to death. No, wait. Are there no zombies? I was waiting for the infested Terrans to show up, but that hasn't happened so far. Where are the zombies? Okay, hang on. We need 29 points for suffocate. Blood rotting. Frickin' heck. Maybe we need to get the poop. Is the poop required? Just watch. The poop is required. The poop is the solution to everything. Just watch. That's how it's gonna be. It's poop. What do you want? I want zombies. I want infested Terrans. That nothing happened. Nothing happened with the poop. Okay. I'm a little bit concerned so far. Anarchist bombs Iraq. Dizziness mutated for free. Great. I would love the mutation chance, but the future research speed thing is kind of putting me off. Segmented genome would solve the problem. Let's see if we can store up 25 points and try to get a lot of mutation to kind of carry us to victory here, because I'm not sure that I'm going to have enough DNA to actually get to the zombies if we aren't a little bit lucky. So here's hoping that the transmission results in a lot of mutation for us. Suffocate just mutated. Okay, we have some lethality. Infested humans, there it is. By using the Zerg gen structure, the virus is able to reanimate human corpses, making them into infested humans and monsters. We need this. So I need to get another point. One more point, please. One more. Anywhere. Come on. There we go. Okay. Zombies! Now! Okay, Zergnum starts to reanimate the dead. We needed to do that now before they cured us, because otherwise they might cure some countries and we lose our ability to get any presence in that country at all. Okay, now the necrovirus is fine. We managed to get into most of the world. We're missing Peru, Bolivia, Morocco, Madagascar, and Sudan. I think that'll be okay. We need overgrowth. The Zerg structure is overgrowing the infested, making them tougher and easier to control. Is that how we direct our zombies? Claws. The infected is mutating claws, which makes it more lethal. We have heart attack, accidents, and coma. Coma usually reduces the cure progress. We'll see if that actually has anything. Okay, we have our abilities. Good. So, we probably want to get traveling, swarm tactic, autolytic delay, slowing decomposition of the corpse. That can be useful, but for now, let's go for the swarm tactic. It costs 4 DNA in order to get this. That kind of sucks. All right, where do we have some zombies? We've got a few in East Africa. Go from East Africa to Madagascar. Okay, cure for Zergnum is complete. So all the people who are not already dead are going to start getting cured, but that's fine. As long as we have zombies everywhere, they're going to start killing people of their own accord. We don't need the plague anymore in order to do that. Now, I'd like to get a lot more DNA right about now. More DNA would be great. We need Bolivia and Peru. Let's go to Central Africa. Just a little bit here. There we go. Just get some people killed, okay? Zergnum turning people into zombies. Are we going to establish ZCOM? Okay, we've already managed to kill off entire nations here. That's something to be concerned about. Reducing decay would be tempting, but instead, structured travel. We need more symptoms is what we need. We need to make them a bit stronger, more lethal. Go for the overgrowth. What the heck is this? Arm. The infected are arming themselves with guns. This makes them more lethal and more efficient against ZCOM. Oh, crap. So there is ZCOM. That's what you're trying to tell me? There is a ZCOM. Ah, no! All right, let's grab arm. Combat effectiveness of the zombies is really important in the necrovirus, usually. Let's go ahead and grab horde mentality, because we're going to need to be able to spread a little bit faster there. We still need Morocco, Zimbabwe, and Sudan. Okay, so let's go from Algeria to Morocco. There we go. Now, of course, as we're finishing off these nations, we're suddenly going to be getting a lot of DNA out of that, which is nice. Zimbabwe, go from East Africa there. Okay, every country's now been infected, so wherever ZCOM sets up, we need to be able to fight them, and we need to be able to fight them quickly. We're going to get autolytic delay to slow down the decomposition of the corpses so that we have as many zombies available in that country as possible, and then we're going to focus as much effort on getting combat effectiveness as possible. The infested are getting themselves more armor. This makes them tougher and more efficient against ZCOM. All right, that basically sounds like combat effectiveness to me. Claws, more lethal. Good. Predator jaws. The jaw of the infested is mutating, making the jaw more Zerg-like. Like a hydralisk? Oh, a human with a hydralisk jaw would be terrifying. Additional limbs. The infested is growing additional limbs, which gives more possibilities to attack. I mean, there are a few random misspellings here and there. I don't think it's a huge deal, though. Let's try to reduce the likelihood of us decomposing in hot countries. Right here, mummification. Because actually the places we're having the most trouble right now are Africa and South America, where it is hot, and I don't want to worry about that. Psychic connection. Horde leaders attract nearby infested with their psychic connection. Hordes can have hundreds of thousands of infested. You should change this to be like a psi emitter or something. That'd be kind of cool. Or just like queens. You know, Zerg queens? Well, I guess, okay, but I guess the Zerg, the only people infested are humans. There aren't any actual Zerg on the planet. That's too bad. That would be kind of cool. Alright, well, I'm not too worried about ZCOM right now because they haven't shown their face anywhere, so instead let's go for Psychic Connection so we can have larger hordes in case we do need to react to it. But thus far, it looks like... Oh, never mind. Alright, I was going to say, it looks like they aren't doing anything, but here they are. Can we attack with the zombies? No, I don't think we can. So instead, we're going to get Creep Leaking. Horde leaders produce creep to attract infested to them. Infested hordes can be millions strong, and let's immediately send some from Brazil into Argentina, get a huge swarm into Argentina, and try to kill them off before ZCOM can establish themselves any further. There we go. ZCOM destroyed in Argentina. Hopefully they don't set themselves up anywhere else. Let's go from Angola here. Let's go from Brazil to Peru. Just trying to speed this up a little bit. How's Russia looking? Russia's pretty good. Actually, that's pretty much it. I think we managed to destroy the world with really no problem at all. Yeah, okay. Okay, I feel like we got a lot of extra DNA, like, very suddenly at some point. And yeah, humanity has become entirely zombies. Or Zerg. They're just Zerg. This for the swarm. Okay, 2 stars. So, yeah, this is an okay scenario. Honestly, if anything, I would say it just needs a heck of a lot more Zerg references. Like, just lay on the Zerg, you know? For disease resistances or heat resistance, talk about how we're, like, developing, like, I don't know, chitin on our skin or something like that in order to become less resistant, or more resistant to the cold and stuff. I don't know. Anything like that would be kind of cool. Just really emphasize the Zerg point. That's what I would personally go for. The coronavirus is absolutely the right way to go. You know, that's the right disease type. But lay on the references. You can't possibly do enough. Trying to think if there's anything else that would really go with it, though. This was pretty easy if you stayed on top of Zcon, but I have a fair bit of experience with the coronavirus as well, so that might be why. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. What do you think would actually improve this scenario? Because I feel like a Zerg scenario is kind of cool, right? I mean, I love StarCraft, and them kind of spreading like a plague and infecting humanity. Yeah, it makes sense. That's what the Zerg basically do. They infest. So what do you think could be added to the scenario in order to make this more Zerg-like? Yeah? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, thank you all for watching. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, I recommend it so that people can find it better, and we'll see how that works. Subscribe if you want to see my future content, and I will see you guys next time.